Record.
I can start.
Start.
Okay, my name is Desiree Schutte. I'm here today to introduce a fantastic product to you. I'd like to introduce David.
I'm David Hawes, and welcome. And you've come here either through social media or a friend has sent you this, and it's about you improving your health. And that's what we are here about.
Not only your health, but the results. So, have you been patched yet? What does that mean? Have you heard of X39, LifeWave, other products? Why are you here today listening to our short presentation? What is LifeWave?
So here we're talking about LifeWave is the name of the company.
Yes, this is why I'm saying, what is LifeWave? I was going to go on to that. So where's the rest of it? So LifeWave is the name of the company that was founded in 2004, and we'll get into that at a later stage. But it has the most amazing product. It's a portable stem cell activation technology in a patch. What does that mean, David?
And there you have it. You can see the patch.
So there we have the patch.
There's the patch.
Now you can't see the patch. I should have started with this as a
The camera's on, so I don't know where it's recording.
Okay, so this is the patch.
Correct.
It comes in a sleeve. With technology, there is no can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, there's no what's the word?
Dermal.
Sorry, I'm just an average Joe, guys.
Which, by the way, is the big words for literally saying nothing transfers from the patch through your skin to your body. No
Correct.
chemicals, no drugs.
Well, I don't know about the chemicals. Are you talking about external chemicals or your own chemicals?
No, there's no chemicals in the patch that go from the patch through your skin into your body.
So I would like to clarify that, because of course your own body activates the stem cell.
Correct. So let's have a look at the company itself, LifeWave. LifeWave, the company, was established in 2004. So we are 20 years old this year. Started in San Diego, California. LifeWave has, at this point in time, expanded to 84 countries. And I like the last two bottom statements. Have a look at that. In 2020 and 2021, in 1 year, it 10x'd its turnover, when a lot of companies were shutting down. And why? Because of X39 and activating your stem cells. That is the flagship product of LifeWave, is the X39.
Correct. And who wouldn't want a part of that kind of turnover? Yeah?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Here's the man I love it, because him and I share the same first name. That's where the similarity begins and ends. Here you can see who he is. And by the way, those 130 patents have increased. The company LifeWave with the products has got, I believe it's over 150 patents and more.
And more.
So this is the man who is the brainchild behind LifeWave.
Correct. So he's a scientist, David. He's the CEO and he's the inventor, besides owning the patents.
He is a very talented and very skilled man. And by the way, by actually being an American company and having all of these patents, there's literally nobody in that space. That's how we say there's no competition.
Because you don't have to take anything, put anything in your mouth, and
or
you
inject.
So
no competition.
No competition.
So why X39 stem cell patch activation? What does it mean? Because some people might be saying to us, Des, okay, I like what you're saying, but what are stem cells? What do they do? So let's show you a little bit there. You want to unpack this for us?
Okay. Okay. So most people, when you ask them what is a stem cell, they all look at you and they're not quite sure, David.
Correct.
So I always try to explain it simply.
Please
There's
do.
there's an egg and there's a sperm, and the two have a party. And then when they have a party, they create a cell. This cell duplicates and specializes and takes 9 months in the correct environment to create a baby.
To create us.
To create a baby, which is us, a human baby. At the age of 30, you only have half of your stem cells now because your body has got to that age where it starts slowing down. So if you look at this particular screen, at 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity. Now, we are already talking to most people who are baby boomers, and we're all in that category. So we're all aging correctly.
Let me just add something there. A lot of people say, so why did our stem cells stop producing?
Correct.
And it's very simply the drugs, sex, the rock and roll, lifestyle, illness,
Trauma.
aging. That's it.
And
so
aging.
that's really why we get to that point.
Correct. So each little patch is made of organic nanocrystals. What does nanocrystal mean? It means your eye can't actually see it. Okay, formulated to activate your own copper peptides. So peptides are the secret in your DNA, which makes your body function. So, which reactivates your own stem cells. Now, don't forget, stem cells are specialized.
So without getting technical, because we do have a slide where you can go in and have a look at this, to keep it very simple, what it means is it's your body activating your stem
Correct.
cells to heal, repair, and build yourself internally.
Correct.
Simple as that. And there it is there. That's where you had that nice big word, non-transdermal. I love it. So this is basically part of what LifeWave and X39 does. You can read it there. The one that's very close to my heart is the mental clarity. And I've been using the X39 product now for 11 months. Yes, next month will be my 12th month.
Yes.
So
correct.
I've been using it for 11 months. I have got crystal clear mental clarity. It has also helped me mentally become a lot calmer and more balanced and spiritually very happy child. We're not going to go through what it is, because literally what the product does for you is it increases energy, lose weight, reduce pain, reduce stress. Whatever your body has, it will fix. Why? Because your body knows where the challenges are. You don't have to tell the body, go there. We have some people say, oh, I want my hair to grow. And their hair doesn't grow for 3 or 4 or 5 months. Why? Because the body's healing something else internally.
Correct.
So that's why that's important.
So, David, what I love is the way you explain how to wear the patch. Can you just demonstrate?
I love it.
I know.
That, by the way, is one of the beauties of the X39 patch. It's very simple. In the morning, for me, 6 a.m., I stick the patch on, and I don't know if you can see the picture. I'm putting it behind my neck. That's where I stick my patch on. 6 a.m., I switch it, put it on. During the day, I'm drinking water. Hopefully, you can see me drinking. And then at 6 p.m., I take the patch off.
So why are we drinking water?
To help the body communicate where it's got to go. Look, it's also just in a general health thing, it's a very good idea to be hydrated. With the stem cells and the X39, it's just even that much better.
Because it's helping the body with communication.
Correct.
Because you've got water everywhere.
So think about this. Stick the patch on, drink water during the day, 12 hours later, take it off. That is how simple and easy the X39 patch is to use and to wear.
So tell me, David, do we need to stop taking everything else?
No. Whatever you're doing, whatever exercises, supplements, medication, whatever else you're doing, this is an add-on. It's not in place of. So you add it to what you're doing. You don't subtract everything else.
So say I'm on medication now.
Continue.
Okay. I'm on medication. I've had strokes. So I'm on medication. Do I stop my medication?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
I tell my doctor I'm on this product and he monitors me. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. So David Schmidt advises us to use the patches for a minimum of 90 days. Why is that?
It's a good plan for your body to, depending on it, and this is a very good question. Some people get results with patches very quickly,
Yes.
and Des will tell you her story, and other people take a lot longer and months to do that. So what it means is this is for your body to go in and heal and repair and build itself.
Correct. So through water, communicating with the X39 and your lifestyle changes, okay, you can change your life.
Exactly.
I have changed my life.
That you will unpack a little bit later. So this slide here, please take a screenshot of this slide. And the startx39.com is a website. And Des, if you want to just explain what's on that website.
Well, on this website, it explains about phototherapy, which is energy from the sun. Now, if you go into the sun and you get sunshine on your skin for, say, half an hour, what does it do? It produces vitamin D naturally in your body.
Correct.
So X39 does the same thing. It explains phototherapy. It then explains gives you some testimonials, and it's short. How long is it, David? It's about?
Oh, the videos, there's 3 videos.
Yes.
The first 2 videos are about 2.5 minutes, and then there's a video from David Schmidt that actually explains a little bit more detail.
So for that, it would be worth going through all 3 videos.
Correct.
Go online and go and have a look.
What this does is it gives those people that need that information and more information and details
an overview.
Very much that we're not unpacking that here, otherwise we'd be here for 3 days.
And we don't want that.
That's not the objective. Okay. So here's the interesting thing. LifeWave, been going for 20 years, has got thousands of testimonials. Correct. Literally thousands. We're going to show you some of those. And while we're doing the showing you the testimonials, because we don't need to
pack out.
We don't have to explain a picture, because then it's a pointless showing you a picture if we've got to explain
Correct.
it to you.
Yes.
Pictures, what is it? Talk 1,000 words.
Correct.
So, Des, please tell us why you and I are sitting here.
So, David, in January last year, I was suffering.
This time last year?
This time last year. Wow. I was suffering incredible pain. I had been diagnosed with kidney and gallstones. Okay. And my body wasn't ready to release them. So if you know anything about stem cells, the body then bears down and it's almost like expelling these stones. But the tubes have to be flexible and wide enough for your body to actually do this. My body wasn't ready, right? I'd been struggling from November. So a friend of mine phones me and said, oh.
Before you get there, just tell us a little bit of your history in your health.
I've been actually ill or unhealthy or unwell since childhood. I've had 52 general anesthetics.
Besides 52?
Yes. Besides all the other things that I've had that have happened to me, because I've traveled a lot. I was a flight attendant. Okay, so I've traveled in Africa. I've picked up a lot of different illnesses. And so I've really been struggling at a later age. And I was diagnosed with osteoporosis, and they gave me high doses of calcium. And what did my body do with that? Make stones. Yes, okay. So my friend phones me and says, I've got something that can help you. I want to introduce you.
No, he said, how are you?
He phoned me and he says he wants to show me something. How are you? Exactly. Because he knew that I wasn't well.
Oh, did he?
No, yes, he did. No, he didn't know how ill I was, but he knew I've been struggling with my health for a while. And I said, go away. Don't talk to me. I'm in pain. I can't sit. I can't
Desiree's
stand.
being polite. She didn't quite tell him to go away, but we'll leave that to you, and this is for adults.
This is for adults. So I told him to leave me alone, go away. I can't sit. I can't stand. I can't lie. I'm in pain. 20 minutes later, David, he was at my gate.
Good friend.
Good friend. With his little sleeve.
Of X39.
Of X39. And ignores me. And barges in. So I get up off of my bed. And I wiggle my way down the passage. And he looks at me.
In pain.
In pain. So now you must understand, with kidney stones and gallbladder stones, your color is yellow. You are swollen. You are irritable. You are angry.
You're an unhappy camper.
You are a very unhappy camper. Okay. So Wilson looks at me and he says to me, "Can I patch you?" And I'm going,
What's a patch?
What's in it?
What's a patch?
What's in it? Okay. So if you have a look at my bracelets, I actually wear 2 bracelets because I'm highly allergic to medication. I've got many allergies. So I said, "What's in it?" So he said, "Nothing transdermal,
No drugs, no chemicals.
drugs, no chemicals.
That's what Des told me as well. No drugs, no chemicals.
So please, can I patch you?" So he patches me. About 20 minutes later, David, I was able to sit at my desk and actually talk to him.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Wow.
So the end of my story is exactly 24 hours later, okay, I passed over 20 stones.
Holy smoke. 20 minutes and 24 hours.
Correct.
That's quite interesting timelines.
Very interesting timelines. And the thing is that what happened initially is that the cramps and the spasms calmed down.
Beautiful.
And I was able to think and logically and calm. You know, when you're in pain, you're not calm. And 24 hours later, over 20 stones. Was it painful? Yes, very, 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 very. It's taken me about 3 months thereafter to start repairing because, you know, they're jagged. Okay. Sure. And what about you? Why are you sitting here?
So before we get to me, you can see on the screen there, Desiree, you wanted to just talk about this. We'll talk about just this one picture.
Yes. This lady was amazing. She's used the product for a year. And what struck me, David, was the light in her eyes.
You don't have to explain it. You can see it.
You can see it.
Okay, so my story is a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
A year ago, Des said to me, "David, we need to talk." I said, "Cool." We sat down, we had lunch. And that's exactly what Des said. Company's been going for 19 years in 84 countries, 150 patents. No, it's a patch. You wear it for 12 hours, you drink water, you take the patch off. I said, "That's pretty easy. I can do that. No drugs, no chemicals." I joined the business right there and then. I started the patch on the 1st of February last year.
Were you ill?
2023. Not at all. I've been lean and mean, ripped and ready, fit and fast my entire life. I don't know if you can see in the picture. I don't know if the pictures are coming through to the people, but if it isn't, I have never had any medical challenges. I have had one general anesthetic, and that was to remove my wisdom teeth when I was in my 20s. And I'm a little bit beyond my 20s at the moment.
I'd say.
So why am I using the patch? Very simply, for the internal organs that I'm not seeing, to build them, repair them, and heal them.
And
so for
what has it done?
It's done for me. It's given me incredible mental clarity and focus.
And
I'm finding a lot of people around me a bit slow mentally. And it's just calmed me down. Internally, I'm very calm. I'm very tranquil. People sometimes look at me and say, "What are you doing?" So, well, what do you want me to tell you? So
you have peace, basically.
The reason I joined, I forgot to mention, I came to Des's house 3 days after I joined the business for us to talk business. And her husband, Josh, has got Parkinson's disease. And I've known Josh and Des for about 5 years prior to that. And I'd seen Josh slowly deteriorating. And it was very close to my heart because my father died of a stroke and my mother died of Alzheimer's dementia. And Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia, stroke are all very similar because they deal with the brain.
Neurological.
They deal the brain and the brain falling apart.
Yes.
And when I saw Josh on that Sunday, the 29th of January, 2023, I said to Des, I want the
Where do I order?
Where do I order? Because I'd actually seen, and you said that Josh had only been on the product for 3 weeks at that point in time. He's now been on the product for close to a year. And just tell us briefly what it's done for him.
Okay, so just to explain that when Josh started, I gave him the patch because his hand was shaking so badly that it was painful. And so unknowingly, I'm thinking that the stem cells are going to relieve that, David.
You wanted them to go to the hand.
Yes.
And they went where they had to go.
They did nothing like that, okay? They went to his clarity, his brain, his fog.
Wow.
So Josh had already started deteriorating mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically.
Well, that's what happens with those kind of diseases. The brain just, the connections just go sideways.
And if you know, they give you a lifespan, actually, when they've been diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Wow.
Okay, so he was at the stage where we were looking for wheelchairs, we were looking for assisted living, we were looking for a caretaker to come look after Josh. He was crooked, dragging his leg, not well at all. Okay, so 3 weeks later, he walked into my office 4 days after using it, and it was like a curtain had raised, and Josh was there. Josh had been absent. He had been absent for nearly 8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
So you got your husband back?
I got my husband back. Beautiful. I got my life back. It's changed my life.
That, by the way, I saw that after 3 weeks. And remember, Des has been dealing with this for 8 years. That's why, just the results I saw with my own eyes, that's why I am sitting here talking to you.
So, are we saying it cures you, David?
No.
We are not, because Josh's hand is still shaking.
He's still got Parkinson's disease.
Still got Parkinson's.
What is he doing in the meantime?
He's working hard. He's taken back his life.
Wait, hang on a minute.
He's got purpose.
You say he can write, he can drive a car, he can have a conversation, he can do technical things, he can argue with you.
He can. And that's one of the things that show you that he's better.
He's back.
He's back.
And by the way, I noticed his sense of humor comes back, and that was
very big.
He's
a happier chap.
He's a happier chap. So let's move on here, and you can see here, this is Tony Robbins's new book, and I've got the book, by the way. I just haven't got to reading it because I'm busy doing other stuff, talking to people.
Yes.
And literally what he says is there's a I think it's chapter 2 and 3. He talks about stem cells.
Correct.
And this is what he talks about, stem cells and pricing and where it's at. And because this is literally harvested from somebody else, a whole lot of expensive and complicated science, and they inject it into you.
Correct.
Remember, X39, the patch from LifeWave, activates your own stem cells. It's nobody else's, it's yours. So it goes exactly where your body needs it. Now, X39 is the flagship. When we say flagship, that is the main product. The company started 20 years ago, and can I show them all the other products?
I think it would be a good idea because...
So there's the X39, there's the Sport. I'm not going to read them for you because you can read.
You can read, I'm sure.
You can read. These are the other 11 products that LifeWave has in their battery, in the company.
In their battery.
Remember, the 10xing of the turnover was due to LifeWave, which was launched in 2019.
Correct.
Literally in what's 2019 to now, in that time
4 years
period.
Ago.
4 years ago, the company is 10x because of that one product. Wow.
Can I just say something about
Please
that?
do.
Okay. So all these different products have been zoned in on certain things.
Correct.
Okay.
You can see them. They're specifically geared for certain
things. Some of them aren't in South Africa available, but if you have a look at X39, okay, It's basically done more than what it was designed for. And because of that, actually, what has happened is this product has been able to help the body generally.
Correct.
And because of that, we recommend you always start with X39.
So I've used X39 for 10 months, and literally this month I've added 2 other products to that.
Okay.
Please remember, go to that website for the
Correct.
details, because we are not going to be covering a whole huge amount of detail here. And this is what it's about. Des literally said she got her husband back.
I got my family back.
What is it about? It's about aging gracefully or disgracefully, whichever way you want to look at it. And I always like saying this. Yes, a lot of people spend their entire lives chasing careers and titles and money, and we have a perfect example of that. Steve Jobs. Here's the challenge. The one thing that he didn't have, his health failed him.
Yes.
He's dead.
Yes.
So we don't want that for anybody else. And this is, I love what David Schutte basically puts there. We are talking about the power of light. And I'll repeat again, no drugs, no chemicals, nothing transfers through the skin. It's that light therapy in your body.
Correct.
Right place, right time, right product. And that's when we come back. It looks like we're getting pretty close to full circle. We've got one last slide here. Should we do the last slide?
We shall.
So I will unpack this very simply for you. Us human beings do every single thing in our life for one thing. Results. Now have a look at that eagle. He wants the fish under the water. We can't see it, he can. He wants the results. How do we get results? Firstly, we got to be aware. He knows there's a fish there. Secondly, is he interested? Yes. He's hungry. Pretty simple. He made the decision and said, I'm going hunting. And guess what? Those feet of his and his wings are taking action.
And he will get his fish.
Now, for those of you watching this, very simply, go back to the person that contacted you or sent this video to you and talk to them. They will be able to answer your questions and get you started on the patches now.
Correct.
In conclusion, Des.
In conclusion, this is the most amazing discovery.
Life-changing
Invention, patented, so it's healthy and it's happy for everybody from any age to any age. It is the most. Now, is it to extend my life? No, it's for me to give my quality life back. You can decide what you want out of these products. And that's what I love about this product. It is for everybody.
Excellent. And I will end with this. What it does is the X39 product puts a smile on your face.
Yes.
And a spring in your step. Talk to the person who introduced you. And I'll leave you with this. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. Cheers.